I am here today and I decided to put out a little video, though I'm still having some technical issues, but I mostly just do shorts on my channel because I'm just starting out. But I thought it would be good to do a video, even though I'm still trying to get things situated. But nevertheless, it's all good. So I decided to give a little message today in a short pre recorded video. My banner says, "Don't fall for it." And so I'm going to take the time to elaborate on that for a few minutes. And basically, what's the point of the title saying, "Don't fall for it," or my banner saying, "Don't fall for it," rather, um, is because we need to watch who we surround ourselves with. And I know as individuals, we often get caught up in the hype of this or that, or we might have certain motion that leads us to be in contact or around certain individuals. This can be online and offline. So the point is, not everyone has your best interest. And we know that because we have seen it happen time and time again where people fall out or people um, thought that they were really cool, maybe fam, maybe friends with other people, and they end up getting betrayed or um, thrown under the bus, or, even worse, people get killed by people that they cared about or once loved. So we really have to be mindful of certain people and certain situations. Sometimes I believe we see the red flags, but we want to see the good in people, but sometimes it's just not always there. And a lot of us are caring people, and we want to care about the next person. And this doesn't even mean relationship wise, just in general, as friends, as associates. And some people have empathy and try to use that empathy to really help other people, whether it's internal situations or whatever it could be. But you have to also take care of yourself and your peace of mind. I have had times myself where I have been cool with different people in life, and in the end, I knew that that wasn't best for me because you watch things play out and things start to unravel, and you notice that, I really don't think this person or these people have my best interest. And we definitely just have to pay attention and notice those type of things. Could be people that don't celebrate your wins. It could be people that throw shade in a jokingly matter. Like, you think they're playing, but are they really playing? Hmm, I don't know. It's certain things like that that you need to catch on. It could be friends of friends that really don't deal with you, but you guys might be in the same company because you have a mutual friend or acquaintance. Um, but you just have to be mindful that there are some people that just aren't for you and you don't need to associate with or surround yourself with. You know, we think a lot of the times as we get older or we mature in life that these situations can happen. And that's not always necessarily true. But as we do get older and wiser, our discernment, I believe kicks in that we can notice it pretty early. Notice it pretty early. It won't be a dragged out thing where you've known somebody for years and years and you just holding on to the fact that you guys just known each other for so long, you know, so you put up with the cattiness, the messiness, the shadiness, or whatever it is, just because you're comfortable around the person. But in reality, you really don't like the way they conduct themselves, and you really don't like the way they make you feel with some of the shenanigans. So, in those instances, when you start to feel like people are messy or immature or even do not stimulate you mentally at all. You ever been around a group of people and it's all laughing and fun, but then you outgrow certain stuff? Like you might outgrow nonsense, you might outgrow gossip, you might outgrow anything that doesn't stimulate your mind. It might be just fake and phoniness. It could be somebody that's always talking about somebody else. So you know damn well they're talking about you behind your back too. Think about that when you're talking to certain people and how they're always talking about other people. So keep that in mind. Also, it could be moral values. Um, it could be somebody that might be on whole time and you know that you're not. So as guys and as women, that I don't conduct myself like that. So if that's the case, why associate with stuff like that? So you just have to remember things of that magnitude when you do a self awareness assessment of why you even still deal with these type of people. um, And then lastly, it's really nothing worse than an old fool. We make mistakes as we grow and we try to learn from those mistakes. But have you ever known somebody that, you know, is really up in age? And I don't mean like 30s, 40s, like even older, might be 50s, 60s, and they're still messy and catty and gossiping and things like that. The people that we should be looking for advice, the people that should be trying to use their wisdom to tell us something good, tell us something positive, tell us, don't go in that direction. Here's some advice, here's what worked for me, those type of people, but they're really miserable. I'm pretty sure a lot of us know that person. And whether it's in real life, maybe you met them online. It could be, like I said, this situation can apply to online and offline. And it's just messy. And it's just like, well, damn, this person hasn't grown up yet, and they could be, way older than you. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you can expect certain things at a certain level and certain age, but when it gets to a certain point where, now come on, you should be way more mature than that. That's a red flag in itself. Being old, bitter, and messy, still hating, still, you know, trying to hang with young folks and carry a bone, you just have to be mindful of all these things. So who you think you might get some advice from or might be good to you have to really watch out, because everybody that's of a certain caliber or age is not there mentally, you know. So I just want everybody to be aware and take a look at their circle and look at the people that they speak to. I know that in passing, some people try to get along and get to know other people and watch the people that are really nosy too, that you don't know that well, that are trying to be all up in your business and everything. Now, if you're a type of person that has a problem saying mind your own business, in a sense, maybe tell them anything. If you're afraid to say mind your own business, or you're afraid to say, I don't want to talk about this. I don't know. In the sense, you might just tell them anything. You know what I mean? Just so they won't know everything about you because it's none of their business. And I've known people that have had situations where they just told somebody anything and that person ran with it and was talking about it, and it wasn't even the truth. They just got sold a pipe dream because they were being too nosy. And then it comes back around. Well, then you know exactly who said it because that's the person you just told anything to, you know? So just be mindful. Don't put all your ducks in one bucket, and just think about the things you say, the people you surround yourself with, and how it makes you feel. Does this person or this group lift up your energy? Do they stimulate your mind? Do you feel a peace of mind? Do you feel like they're growing? Do you feel like they have your best interests? Those are all things we need to think about when talking and dealing with other people in our life. Sometimes it's a need to cut it off, and just concentrate on yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you know you're better than that, do your best to be true to yourself and your own standards and your own codes in life that you have implemented for yourself already. But lastly, just be the diamond in your life first before you can shine on others. Knowing exactly what you stand for and being well aware of your self identity and self awareness is the key. You possess all the potential to go forward and not backwards, but it's up to you to make the decision. But being involved with the wrong people can definitely set you back, distract you, throw off your peace of mind, change your character. Just food for thought.